Yeah, we're going to have a little look at the chords and strumming for the Bob Dylan song Knockin' on Heaven's Door. We'll need a G major, a D major, an A minor, and we'll also need a C major. I'll just kind of play an interpretation of it to give you an idea of what we're working towards. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, D, A minor, and G, and D, and C. Now I'll talk through a couple of things about the strumming there. So for the G, I did 2 down strums, and for the D, I did 2 down strums. Anytime it's an A minor, we do 4, and anytime it's a C, we do 4. So the progression for the whole song is G, D, A minor, G, D, C. Round and round. Okay, I'll cover the chords really quickly. G major, you need your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E. You need your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A. And I pop, for this rendition, my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the high E. String nearest your feet, so you've got that going on. You can play G major with your 3rd finger on the B string and your pinky on the high E string. You've got all 4 fingers involved, whichever's easiest. You might catch me sometimes doing that one instead of that one. I do apologise. D, we're going to hit the D, G, B and E string, and we're going to put our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the high E, and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. You get that? Lovely. D major, and then when we go to A minor, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the G. We leave out the low E string, like that, yeah? Just catch the top 5 strings. Then when it comes to the C, so we've gone G and D again, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D, an open G string. Make sure that you're not resting your 2nd finger on that string and stopping it ringing. If you need to push your knuckles or your kind of wrist and elbow out a little bit to clear the strings, do that. 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B, and we want to hear that open E. And again, like the A minor, we leave out the low E string. Okay, let's expand the strumming a little bit. So, I've suggested when I've taught people this before, they kind of try and play along to the track. Try and find a version that's in the key of G. You'll know if you're playing these chords if they don't fit that it's in a different key, in which case you could capo up to find it. But try and find one in G, and you are going to try this strumming pattern. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up for each bar. The rhythm is 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and down, down, up, down, down. Now, when it's A minor and C, you get the whole strumming pattern rhythm sort of section to itself. But you can hear for the G and D bars that each chord gets half of the bar, so we get what we call 2 to a bar. We get 2 chords in 1 bar, so I'll do it really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, down, up, D. See what I mean? It's G, D, then an A minor. I'll do that again. G, D, stay on A minor, G, D, C. Now, if you wanted to expand the strumming further, you could be a little bit more inventive with the approach of the kind of thumb or fingers or plectrum with the right hand, so you don't always have to hit all the strings available in the chord. So if I take my G, I might go bass strings, then for the down up, hit the treble strings. So I might get that approach. So I'm just starting to investigate a little bit of some of the things I can do with the plectrum or the kind of strumming hand. I keep doing a little embellishment there on the D, I keep sneaking it out, and I think of that as the crazy little thing called love embellishment that happens in the Queen song. A very different song to this Bob Dylan cheery number, but with that D, you've got your pinky available, so I might go. So my pinky can go on and off the 3rd fret of the high E string. Kind of just tweak the sound. It makes it a D sus4 fret when that's held down. So I might go. C there. I'm putting a lot in this video because I think there's a lot of useful things we can kind of investigate with this relatively simple chord progression. Another thing we can do when we're strumming or picking is break up the chords. So in much the same way or a similar way we were kind of going bass, treble, bass, treble, bass, treble. We could maybe target individual notes with the pick or the fingers. So there I'm going the lowest note in the chords, then the highest descending. Low, pick, 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 D, pick, 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 pick. Play the pattern twice on the A minor and C, of course, because we stay on the chord twice as long. These are just some ideas. This song's been covered so many times that different guitarists and different bands from different genres have put different styles on it.